And I heard a song where the lyrics were day by day. And it just sparked in me the affirmation that's become one of my favorite affirmations. And that affirmation is day by day, in every way, I get better and better. But I don't want to talk about the whole affirmation today. I only want to talk about day by day. Because when you understand day by day, and you can even break it down into moment by moment, and what happens, that's how life is. Life is progressive. It is not one quantum leap into another quantum leap. It's not that you go from, I've got a cut on my hand, to instantaneous healing, but rather it's a progression. And that's a natural thing for life. Life naturally progresses. Think about the year. There are 4 seasons. There's winter, spring, summer, and fall. What do we do in the spring? We plant. What happens in the summer? It grows. What happens in the fall? We harvest. What happens in the winter? The soil rests. This is true about everything. Everything that you can imagine, there's a progression. If you're going to change your belief, which will change your experience, it's a progressive process. It's not something that happens instantaneously. Here's the other thing. When you heal, it's progressive healing. It's always been that way. The key thing about understanding healing is that the body heals so much better when it's in a state of homeostasis, a relaxed state, a state without stress. So if you can keep a moment by moment philosophy, guess what? You're not going to be creating unrealistic expectations, because it's those unrealistic expectations that we either set for ourselves or others set and we buy into. And when you buy into an unrealistic expectation, man, oh man, the stress just pours on like you can't imagine. And there's no possibility to even think you're going to win. It's too big a jump. Your mind can't conceive it. Your mind is a quantum computer. The fact of the matter is, you don't believe it is. And what you believe will be your demonstration of it. You get where I'm coming from? I think you do. So, I don't know what's challenging you, but I do remember, I think I was about 48, 47 years of age, and I heard Susie Orman. And Susie Orman said, one of the greatest things you can do for your finances is to get out of debt. All debt. So at that age, I put a plan in. I made a commitment. I put a plan in. And I said, it's going to take me 3 years. In 3 years, Jean and I eliminated all debt. Cars, house, credit cards, everything. Gone. 3 years later, I lost my job. I went back to get a master's degree. Do you know what? It was easy. Why? We had no debt. We weren't imprisoned by it, but it took a progressive time for it to happen. It didn't happen instantaneously. You don't become wealthy instantaneously. It's a progressive movement forward. That's what I'm understanding about all aspects of life. Relationships, they're progressive. Deeper and deeper love comes progressively, not instantaneously. Why? Because you don't know the other person at first. You don't know the other person after a year. You don't know the person after 2 years. Why? Because they're constantly rediscovering themselves and who they are. And when they do that, then you have to be able to accept them as they are, because that's what love is. Love is the awareness and acceptance of our wholeness. So love is progressive. I find every day with my wife, in my 52nd year of marriage, it's progressive. And that's what you do. You embrace that. You embrace that. Rodney, Zoe, oh, Dee Dee, good to see you out there. Glad you joined. Um, for all of you that don't know, I've been doing hypnotherapy school. I've done 4 solid weeks, 5 days each week, from 10 in the morning till 7 at night. I've got more to go. I'll be finishing up and getting my certification in middle of November, and then I'll continue getting advanced information on it. But I want you to know that with the insight I've got, I've also created a new healing service. And I did it in person on Saturday, and I found it to be magnificent. And I'll be doing it again this Saturday on Zoom, 9 a.m. Central Time. And the healing service I'm doing is not for one individual, it's for all individuals in the service. So I invite you to put that on your calendar. And the Zoom link, you can get that at agapespiritualcenter.com. And Sabrina, good to see you out there as well. Everybody, it's a great day to be alive. My wife is gone. I get to do whatever I want. Oh, wait a second. I do that anyway. Anyway, make it a great day, because only you can. Much love.